Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're tackling something pretty fascinating, something called DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, and our source material comes from a company called Innolab. They're all about helping businesses, get a leg up with the latest tech. So we're going to try to figure out what DeepSeek is all about and what it might mean for all of you out there, running businesses or just interested in AI.
Yeah, I think the really interesting thing here is that Innolab is positioning this DeepSeek not just as another AI tool. They're saying this is a whole new level of AI,
Yeah,
a real game changer. Like, it's not just doing things better, it's doing things differently.
right.
So there's a lot of big promises here.
Yeah, they make some pretty bold claims.
Definitely.
But okay, let's back up for a second.
Sure.
What exactly is DeepSeek? They throw around all this jargon, advanced algorithms, natural language processing, deep learning. What's the deal with all that?
Right. It can sound a little bit intimidating, all those technical terms. But I think the core of DeepSeek is this idea of deep learning, which is a kind of AI that uses these layered neural networks.
Yeah.
Think of it almost like a digital brain with all these interconnected nodes that can process huge amounts of data. And what it lets DeepSeek do is find those hidden patterns and insights that maybe a more traditional AI system would just completely miss. And then on top of that, you've got natural language processing,
Right.
which means that DeepSeek can not only understand human language, it can actually respond and communicate in a way that we understand.
Okay.
So it's like it's thinking more like us.
So it's not just crunching numbers, it's actually understanding what those numbers mean, and it can talk to us about it.
Exactly.
That's pretty wild. But okay, let's get down to brass tacks.
Hmm.
How does this actually play out in the real world? I know Innolab mentions DeepSeek can be applied in tons of different industries.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, take healthcare as an example.
Yeah.
So you could have DeepSeek analyzing, let's say, medical images, and it could spot those tiny little anomalies, things that even a really experienced doctor might miss.
Wow.
Or it could be used to create really personalized treatment plans based on a patient's, unique genetic makeup and medical history. It's really bringing us closer to this idea of precision medicine that, we've been talking about for years.
That's amazing. That is amazing. What about other industries? What about like retail, for example?
Oh, yeah, retail's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all familiar with those personalized shopping experiences online already, but DeepSeek could take that to a whole new level. It could analyze your past purchases, your browsing history, even stuff you do on social media, and use all of that to predict what you might want to buy before you even realize you want it.
Oh, wow.
It'd be like having a personal shopper who knows you better than you know yourself.
That's a little creepy, but also pretty impressive.
Okay, so Innolab isn't just, geeking out about the technology itself. They're also trying to sell themselves as like the go-to guys for businesses that want to use DeepSeek.
Right.
So what's their approach? What are they offering?
Well, I think there are a few things they focus on. One is definitely training. They want to empower your team to actually understand DeepSeek and how to use it effectively.
Okay.
So you're not just relying on them, you're actually building up your own expertise in-house.
That makes a lot of sense.
The other big thing is that they're not pushing like a one-size-fits-all solution. They're really emphasizing these custom-built AI solutions. They want to work with each business individually to understand their specific needs, their goals, and then build something that actually fits those needs.
So it's about giving businesses the tools and the knowledge to actually use DeepSeek themselves.
Exactly. They want to be more like partners than just vendors. That's interesting. Now, Innolab really paints a rosy picture of the future. With DeepSeek, they talk about, like better decision-making, businesses being more efficient, personalized experiences for customers, and they even say that early adopters will get a leg up on the competition.
Right.
Is all that realistic, or is it just hype?
I think there's definitely some truth to it. I
Right.
mean, when you think about it, DeepSeek's ability to sift through those mountains of data and actually find those real insights that can definitely lead to better, more informed decision-making. And then, when you can automate all those repetitive tasks that we all hate doing, that frees up your team to focus on the stuff that really matters, which obviously makes you more efficient.
Yeah.
And we already talked about the personalization aspect, and that's huge. I mean, in today's world, that's a massive advantage to be able to offer those truly personalized experiences.
Yeah, customers really respond to that. So are you saying that if a company successfully uses DeepSeek, it could actually put them ahead of the curve?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, if they can use DeepSeek to get those insights and efficiencies that their competitors don't have, then yeah, they could have a serious advantage. But that all depends on them actually using it properly. And ethically, that's a whole other, can of worms.
It's a whole other deep dive right there.
Exactly.
Okay, so bottom line, big picture. Is DeepSeek going to change everything?
Well, it has the potential to really shake things up in a lot of different industries. That much is clear.
Okay.
But the key question for everyone listening is, what unique challenges does your business face?
Yeah.
What problems are you trying to solve?
Right.
And could DeepSeek be the answer?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the real opportunity lies. Don't forget, what we've heard from Innolab is just one perspective. It's just one piece of the puzzle. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and see if DeepSeek could be part of your future.
Yeah, that's great advice. Wow, lots to think about. It definitely seems like we're just scratching the surface of what DeepSeek can do. Thanks for guiding us through this.
My pleasure. It's an exciting time to be following this tech.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.